Everything operates off of our mind. So when you think of attracting women, you should literally think of it from the perspective of women are attracted to me. Literally, like, I attract women because of myself. A lot of times in the dating game or in the dating market, it's such a struggle, and it's really coming down to just not recognizing there's something that you have to shift. You cannot control how women are, right? You can only change how you are, where she ends up submitting to you. You are the fella, and things now go according to you. You are now able to lead. Because what happens a lot of times, you step into a woman's world, or you're with a woman, dating her, and things revolve around her. So now you have to confide into her, right? You're not renewing your mind onto, oh, I'm dealing with this woman and I got to operate off of this, meaning that your thought process isn't remaining onto, oh, okay, before she was in my life, was I doing good? If you were doing bad as a man, or if you had negative self-talk, negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, if you've had bad experiences with women, if your upbringing, a lot of this stuff stems from your childhood, past traumas, your past relationships, of course. But because when we're developing from around the age of 7, you can experience what, let's say you think that should be a good relationship, but it could be toxic. So if you've seen your family fighting all the time, or you've seen your dad walk out on your mom, then your mom is calling him all types of names, like just whatever it is. It could be one person's right, one person's wrong. It's just what you're believing. So I'm saying, when you're not doing no work inside, a woman can come into your life, and yes, she could be a manipulator, a narcissist, etc. But also, have you done work to say that I can't stay for this, I can't remain around, right? Because if we think about, like, even just what you want to accomplish in life as a man, everybody's going to have moments of not feeling the most, like, confident ever, or just not having the best day of before, but they're just trying to do better because you're competing against yourself. You're not competing with other men. I'm only saying this too because here's what's going to prove my point right now. Women have you thinking that you got to be way better than all these guys. And I'm being straight up honest with y'all. You can have all this money, all this status, but yet if you have not done the internal work, if you do not know how to be that man, that guy that knows how to not get out of his frame, not have a woman having him change and all these sorts of stuff, or you have to bow down to her, etc., right? You only get on your knees when you're really ready to propose, and y'all are showing that you're ready to propose now. And don't let that go over your head. Your actions are showing that, whether you've gone on your knees before or not. Anyways, another topic, right? So I'm saying this because you're over here trying to win her over because she's making you feel like, oh, Joe, Bob, Michael's better than you. Chad, Tyrone can get inside my guts all day long. You'll just get me when I'm really, really down bad and I need a little bit from you. And I'm not talking about just any intimacy. It could be literally, I need a ride. And then I got to make you feel a little good because I never give you anything. And I'm not talking about just intimacy again. Even the time, right? Even the moment, right? Like, sometimes some woman can give you the time, but she's in her phone texting a next dude. So this is why I bring it back to y'all onto what can you do to take accountability, even if you've been taking accountability with this woman. And yes, I could talk about women lacking in this area or how she could be a better woman. One day maybe I'll start a channel for that, but we can go ahead and just focus on to you can win with women. And this is why I created a bundle deal where it has everything you ever needed. This is not where you need to go somewhere else, and you can watch my videos to just do what you got to do with them or how it can help you. But everything that I've literally learned from all these videos I've made, from who even put me on, from people that I've learned from, experiences, and really what I know about how the dating scene is, and all the facts is included in this bundle deal. Now, this is only a limited time offer, so it is for 24 hours. And I mean that, y'all. So from the time that this was put out, and it's already been past the 24 hours because it's been put out a few hours ago, right? And so you can get it by clicking that link, and it is such an amazing deal. It's already a bundle deal where you're getting 3, but I'm literally giving it at such a great price. And for everybody that has already gotten it, thank y'all, and I'm so glad that it helped out so many fellas already. And maybe you want to get it for somebody else. I don't know. Like, it could be the case, but regardless, once you have it, you have it. You can go back to it every single time, and it's not just the she's missing you, and it's not just the how to attract women. It's so much more than that. While you check it out, it will give you that insight, just from getting what you need to, from the basics all the way down to what you don't hear and don't get told, for real, for real. So the link is down below. Help yourself out now, and it's not just now, it will help your future. Okay, and let's get back into this video. Let me get into a question of this video, and that's gonna be, do you start realizing what you can change the more you deal with women? I feel like this is a very serious question. You know why I say this is because I feel like women can teach us something. As a woman myself, I could learn from another woman. It could be good stuff or bad stuff. It could be, oh, me as a woman, I'm lacking this way, right? Maybe I need to learn how to be like this with my man. Regardless of what I know or what I have understanding of, there's always room for learning if you're open to it, right? Being open-minded is really such a good thing. Like, and I don't want to make this about myself, but I wasn't always open-minded, and I've kind of been like guarded, because sometimes it's just like you don't want somebody to get in your head and try to like filter things and get you to think like this is wrong, you can't do this, or you're wrong for being one of these people that does this. So the more open-minded, it could just help you gain more knowledge. And when I have these audiobooks or ebooks or master classes, this is where I give you more in-depth things like this, explaining this type of stuff, where it's like it's so much more in details. It's not like the surface level of what we see on the outside and like the dating scene that is like the basics in a sense, or it's what you're so used to and it's just the norm, where like you're not thinking so deep about it. So I'm gonna get more into like details of how I feel like the best way you guys can have your thought process and change and improve. But I do want y'all to know, like, you really gotta want this. You really gotta want to love yourself. You really want to be that guy, and I really want y'all to do it for yourself, because anytime you end up doing it for a woman, it's gonna mess it up. And I say this because if you are becoming the guy that women want, that is for you at the end of the day. If she leaves, you have that. It's not I did everything for her or this woman or these women, and then everything is now attached to them. So when they leave, you feel a void. You don't feel enough. And if you do want to get on a consultation call, I do talk about all these stuff. Anything too that you want to talk about, talk to y'all, where it's stuff where it's your emotions, right? It's what you can't really talk to, or sometimes it's hard to have an understanding yourself. So we can break these things down, get into more complex feelings that you're really feeling, how to go about it. And it doesn't just have to be about dating, it could be about anything. But if you do want the exclusives though, and I'm talking about raw game unfiltered, Patreon does got that going on. And if you do want to be a free member, get that one video right now is what I'm giving out. You can go ahead and do that. It's going to be probably one video a month. Now, I probably will change it though, do more, we'll see. Okay, so all the links are there. And so I'm just gonna wrap up with the thought process. I want y'all to just think of like this man that you want to become, but this man has to be who you want to become. You can be inspired, you can see how other guys don't be phased, or it can be dismissive, right? But they might have weaknesses. So it's really just taking parts and pieces of what your thought process needs. So your thought process can now understand, oh, I got to change this. I got to shift this. This is what's going to help me. Now, I'm going to elaborate so much more, but do the inner work. The internal work is going to get what you want externally always. Always, okay? I love y'all. Don't forget about the 24-hour limited offer. That link is there. And take care of yourself. And I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.